Hello and welcome to YouTube channel HealthQ, the place where our mission is to motivate you and help you to move on to the brighter side of the health. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 senses that you should work on your child's development so that these sensory systems or senses helps the child to improve the body awareness and thus helps this child to develop better mobility, better movements and better functions in their life. If you want to know this, make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's begin. Friends, our body is a complex system. Every information that we put inside our body helps the brain to learn, process and determine the action. That's why our sensory system plays a very important role when it comes to how we move or else how we perform a day-to-day task. Every input is processed and based on this processing an output is formed. Hence, if we want the child to give proper output or proper movements, then we need to ensure that proper input is going at first place. So, what are these sensory inputs? Well, we have got some sensory systems in our body, right? We all know that. We have our ability to see, that is our vision. We have our ability to hear, that is our auditory system or is our hearing capacity. We have ability to smell, we have ability to taste, we have ability to feel the pressure, we have the ability to feel the touch, we have the ability to feel the pain, we have the ability to experience where we are standing, and we also have the ability of where our surrounding is in relation to ourselves. These forms the building block of our sensory systems. Our vision, our hearing capacity, our tasting capacity, our perception of space, which is also called as our vestibular or balance system, our proprioceptive system and our touch sensation. These are the 5 sensory systems which is the source of input for the brain to process. So, if we think that how we can help the child to develop, then the first thing that we should start working on is improving the sensory awareness of the child itself. The meaning of this is to utilize all the senses as much as possible, or as you can say, giving activities to the child in a way that the child is exposed to all the different kind of sensations in a very consistent manner, which is also somewhere called a sensory diet. Which means if we want the child to determine how the environment is, how to walk based on different situation or surfaces using vision, we need to develop vision, right? Now, definitely if the child is visually impaired and some visual correction is required, that needs to be done. But along with that, visual stimulation is also required. Visual stimulation is basically showing objects, showing different colors, showing different lights and textures of visual cues that allows the child to develop familiarity, to develop a sense of how the things are far and close. A very simple example I can give is, if you can just train the child to show that okay, this object right now what you see is a nearby object and this is a far object. And then if you train the child on doing this on a repeated basis, child will understand that this is called near based on the vision and this is called far. And along with this, there are many other techniques which are used for visual stimulation. What I gave you right now was just one example. Now, along with that, when it comes to hearing, music therapy, different form of music give the sense of calmness, of excitement, of movement, right? So that's why giving auditory stimulation is also very important. Whenever we feel that child is cranky or else is not cooperating, exposing the child to calm music helps to calm down. But at the same time, if we want the child to move, to mobilize, at that time using music which is more encouraging helps. Now, these are simple practical ways with which you can help the child to utilize his visual system, his auditory system. Now, along with that, coming to your taste sensation. We can also utilize taste sensation to encourage oral movement. You would have seen if child suffers from cerebral palsy, they have very tight oral muscles and that's why their ability to chew, to gulp, to swallow also is somewhere impaired. Their speech is also somewhere impaired. Here we can utilize taste sensation to encourage mouth movements. A very simple example is giving a lollipop which is sugar free but it's made with honey or some good quality ingredients, and placing it around the mouth encourages the child to suck it, at the same time move the tongue. This is also a very great example of utilizing taste sensation to encourage movement. Another example of utilizing taste sensation to encourage movement is putting a finger in the mouth and moving around, and a bit honey placed on the tip of the finger. This is also done, what helps it is basically encourages mouth closure. So a lot of oral motor activities can be encouraged with the help of activation of sensory system. Very similarly, we can use touch sensation to allow muscle relaxation. A gentle touch helps the muscles to relax and calm down. But at the same time, if we want certain contractions in the muscles to happen, we can stimulate it with the help of vibration or tapping. So these are some again simple examples of how we can encourage movements. Last but not the least, proprioceptive sense and joint compression are simple ways to encourage awareness of the child of body weight. When you do this on a very repeated and long-term basis, you start seeing results. The only thing is, here as a parent, you need to be patient enough to practice all of those things and see. I know there are a lot of barriers that comes on the way for you, and we are there to help you out to solve those barriers. And that's why we have started a community, a parent support group, a free telegram group for all CP parents. And I'm here today to invite you to join that group. All you need to do is go to Instagram, follow us on our Instagram handle and just DM us that I want to join this group and share your name and email ID. We will send you the request and registration form, and you can fill up that registration form and you would be added in this group. The entries are open till 30th of August, so make sure to don't miss this opportunity. This is an invite only community, so it's not like anybody can access it. So if you who are in genuine need and if your child is going through challenges, then this group would be definitely of help to you. So make sure to grab this opportunity. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.